we can lose sight of our worth. We spend so much time looking outside of us for that sense of worthiness. We look through our children, through our partners, through our parents, through our work. And we do all this at the detriment of our own self-worth. We fail to see what's right in front of us. Look in the mirror. What's right in front of you is you. Hi, and welcome to Beyond Empty Nest. I'm your host, Jody Silverman, speaker, mentor, and Chief Dare Officer at Moms Who Dare. Every Thursday, I'll share stories of midlife transformation, happiness tips, and dare you to see the opportunities waiting for you so that you can make this next chapter even better than the last. If you're ready to dare, I'm ready to dare with you. Let's get into today's episode. Big Wild Love. That's what my friend Jill and I talked about in episode 44 of February 1st. And if you haven't listened to it or watched it yet, I dare you to do so after this episode. And if you were somebody who listened to this episode, you may remember that Big Wild Love is all about loving yourself first. Every single woman that I meet through the Moms Who Dare community and the Moms Who Double Dare community that are navigating empty nest or other midlife challenges tells me the same thing. They're looking to discover their purpose in this next chapter, to find meaning in their lives, to feel fulfilled, and of course, to have fun. Well, guess what? You can do all that. It is possible. But only if you start with you. A journey of discovering purpose, of fulfillment and fun, reconnecting to your dreams and what matters most to you, all begins with knowing and believing in your own self-worth. That's why today's episode, this entire episode, is one giant dare. Today, I'm going to dare you to write yourself a love letter. That's right, a love letter. I dare you to look inward. Go inward and recognize your self-worth and give yourself the credit you deserve for simply being you. To recognize yourself for the amazing person that you are. This episode is your permission slip to give yourself some big wild love. And here's why. Writing yourself a love letter is a great way to get back into touch with who you are and your true self-worth. We can lose sight of our worth. We spend so much time looking outside of us for that sense of worthiness. We look through our children, through our partners, through our parents, through our work. And we do all this at the detriment of our own self-worth. We fail to see what's right in front of us. Look in the mirror. What's right in front of you is you. Most of us are too busy giving love to others. And that's good. We want to love on our children and our parents and our work and our partners. But we don't want to miss out on recognizing, loving ourselves, recognizing our greatness. And yes, we all have greatness within us. And this dare of writing a love letter is all about giving yourself the permission to shift your focus inward from loving on everyone else to only loving on yourself. I've learned about this process from many other people over the years. And the simplest way was through a fellow coach and friend of mine, Amira Haim. I love Amira. And I can't take credit for coming up with this. And I would love to give credit where credit's due, but I don't know where these prompts came from originally. But we're going to use them anyway. So if the listener out there who came up with these prompts is listening, thank you for this. Let us know who you are. So are you ready for your dare? Are you ready? Grab a pencil and paper. Hit pause if you have to, because here's the simplest way you're going to write yourself a love letter. You can follow my prompts, or you can start with one and just let your free flow writing go from there. All right. So step one is to address the letter. Dear So I'm going to give you the steps. I'm going to give you the prompts, and then I'll go back and I'll share a little love letter, how it would sound that I wrote for myself to maybe help you. All right. So step one is you're going to write dear and fill in the blank. You can use your name or you can make it fun. You can say dear gorgeous, whatever you want to say. Just dear Jody or dear gorgeous, throw in a word. And the prompts are as follow. I love how you, I admire you for, I respect the fact that you, I am proud of you for, thank you for always. And then you're going to sign it, love always, me. And you're going to use your name. Whenever you put in that dear, that first sentence, you're going to use that name throughout. So here's an example of what it could sound like. Dear Jody, I love how you show up for your family and friends when they need you most. And Jody, I admire you for never giving up, even when you try something new and it doesn't always work out the way you want. I also respect you, Jody. I respect the fact that you don't envy others. Rather, you are truly happy when good things happen to others, especially those you love. And Jody, I am proud of you for embracing your spiritual gifts this past year and diving more into connecting with them. I'm also proud of you, Jody, for learning to let yourself off the hook when you fall back on old behaviors. And instead of beating yourself up like you used to do, I'm proud of you because you learn from them and you accept it and you move on. Jody, thank you for always finding the good, even in those difficult situations. And thank you for always being willing to learn and grow and for always diving into personal growth and development and looking for ways to do better in this world for yourself and for those you love most. Love always, me. That's what it sounds like. So we're writing it in third person. I don't care how you write your love letter. These are prompts that help me. If you just want to start with, dear, insert your name, thank you for, and just write a list of things you're grateful for about yourself, go for it. If you want to write it in the first person, Jody, I admire you. I admire myself. Any way you want to write it. The only thing I ask is that you dare to give it a shot. And then here's the second part of it. Read the love letter out loud to yourself, seal it in an envelope, and read it this time next year or any time that you need a boost to remind yourself of your self-worth in this world and what a beautiful, amazing human being you are, because we are all amazing in our own right. Don't you ever forget about it. I love you. I want you to love you. All right. I can't wait to hear how this went for you. Please let me know how writing the letter felt. Shoot me an email, leave us a review, a comment on our YouTube channel. However you want to do it, you can always shoot me an email and let me know how this felt to write yourself a love letter. And as I always say, dare on. Thank you for listening to this episode of Beyond Emptiness. Head over to jodysilverman.com for full show notes, more information, and additional resources. Speaking of additional resources, I've got a great one for you in the show notes below. So if you've enjoyed today's show and are ready to embrace this midlife chapter, then you're going to want to grab our featured resource called the Self-Talk Cleanup Challenge. You may not think so, but to quote our friend Oprah, the one thing I know for sure is that negative self-talk and thoughts are what's keeping you stuck in fear and lacking confidence to take the leaps in midlife that you desire to take. When you grab this resource, you'll receive the exact exercise my first coach took me through. It's simple, yet powerful. In addition, I'll send you a few other tools and tricks to help you knock out the negativity when it shows up, thereby increasing your confidence and your overall happiness, allowing you to have fulfillment and fun in midlife. You deserve it. So go ahead and grab your copy of the Self-Talk Cleanup Challenge, and I'll see you next Thursday. Until then, They're on.